Hello Libra, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for September for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be grateful if you did so now. This month has some sparkling potential for your sign. From the middle of the month, Mercury and your ruler Venus burst into your sign, and they're going to invigorate within you a fantastic desire to be original, creative or artistic. They're joined on the 23rd, the autumn equinox, by the Sun. The Sun coming back to you for the first time in 11 months. This is going to give you a huge burst of vitality. And there's also a superb new moon in your sign on the 28th. But with Mercury and Venus collaborating so brilliantly in the second half of this month, and then in the last week with Jupiter, the planet of growth and optimism, and of course good fortune, there could be some very important conversations that can work out to your entire benefit as this month draws to a close. But particularly if you can be very single-minded about the things that are important to you in terms of your goals and ambitions, and just really being individualistic in your approach. But you may find yourself at the start of this month needing a few moments here and there just to reflect. With the Sun, Mars, in a conjunction through to the 12th, your emotions could be a little bit up and down. Somebody or something that happened in your past, well, that could be something that you decide to pick through. And with Mercury and Venus in a conjunction in week 2, if you do find yourself talking to a trusted confidant, then this can be a fine time to perhaps release some old concerns or worries, or to take stock of your life in a new and fresh way. Now, there is a quarter moon on the 6th in the sign of Sagittarius, which suggests you should be a little bit choosy about who you open up to, because not everybody is necessarily going to have your best interests at heart. So don't let an opponent or someone who's perhaps known to be a little bit gossipy, don't give them a juicy tidbit to run with, because they may enjoy doing just that. Now, Jupiter is going to be amazing for you in the last week of this month, but it is in a square for the whole of this month with Neptune. These two are the ruling planets of Pisces, and Neptune is at the moment in its home zone of Pisces. It just suggests that when it comes to your work, it is still going to be important to have some boundaries. You've been very sacrificing since 2012 as far as your work is concerned, and your enthusiasm this month means that you could offer to cover someone's shift, listen to someone's issues, just be an all-round good egg, when perhaps at times it is going to be important just to draw in and make sure that your energy and your needs and your situation get the maximum amount of attention. All of that comes to the boil on the back of the full moon, which occurs on the 14th. But this does forge a superb angle to Pluto in your sector of a home and emotions. So I think it is the case that if you do talk about something that's been affecting you either emotionally or physically, it can have a very positive impact if it's with the right person. Now, Saturn has been retracing his steps ever since the end of April, and this retrograde has been occurring in your home and emotional zone, just where Pluto's going through that transit too. So if you have felt a bit penned in, or things haven't really been flowing quite as you would like, if there have been strains around someone close to you, or things have just seemed a bit pinched on the home front, I think this coming to the end of its retrograde on the 17th is something you can celebrate. But by the 23rd, with the sun returning to your sign, it really is an opportunity for you really to get cooking. You're going to be very inventive, you're going to have a lot of drive and determination, and it really can be all systems go. And yet, there is an opportunity to make progress even when the Sun and Mars are making their way through the delicate 12th house. Because from the 10th through to the 16th, the Sun forges a fine link with Pluto. From the 12th to the 24th, it's Mars's turn to link to Pluto. So the things you do behind the scenes this month, particularly research, taking confidential soundings, any kind of planning you do, particularly if it's very deep down and it's understanding your very most profound needs and also motivations, all of that's going to prepare you for when you come into the light, the rays of the sun pouring into your situation from the 23rd, and you really can demonstrate to people just how inventive you are, how creative you are, how much fun you are to be with. And you can also find yourself mixing and mingling and even flirting in the most upbeat and positive ways as this month draws to a close. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Libra. If you'd like to order a personal horoscope from me, you can buy a 12-month personal horoscope forecast and a character analysis based on your time, date and place of birth and receive a 30% discount. Or you can book a private one-to-one consultation with me. Please see the link beneath this video. But for now, good luck and goodbye.